Absolutely. I think one last thing before we end is, I mean, two last things actually, but the second last thing would be, I won't lie, it's hard for me to walk the walk. I mean, you mentioned it last time, like you have to walk the walk if you do something in sustainability. And even co-founding something like Sustainapod, I don't walk the walk. Like, I'll be honest, I don't walk the walk, and um, maybe that's because I see uh more of the sustainability side of perhaps something like concrete or something in the energy sector or the engineering sector, and see how removing a slice of concrete off a slab, or just not building that, would have a much larger impact than something as small as reusing plastics or of the sort. And there is data for that, but I guess that shouldn't hinder me from not using single use plastics and all the other stuff that is also important. So I guess, how do we walk the walk? And it's hard to make drastic leaps as well, right? Like, we can't say, okay, I'm gonna cut out all um all meat that is affecting our environment or of the sort. Like, it takes steps. So what is your advice for people who want to take these steps?
I think for people who want to take a step, the most important thing really is number one, just do as much as you can. I think that's step one. Number two is being really frank, open, and honest about what you're doing. If you're not walking the walk, then say to other people and being really transparent to other people. This is where I could improve. I know that I have things that I'm not doing yet, but I'm willing to try my best, and also to look yourself in the mirror and be like, right, I'm not a perfect example, but I'm trying. This is why you can try in your own ways too.
I just remembered this has to be the final question because we end with this every single time. So, Sally, what is one piece of advice that you have for anyone that is entering the sustainability industry or wants to get into the field?
I would say be as proactive as possible. Definitely go out and ask people. It's a small industry. It's still a very small and very little industry because, especially in a place like Hong Kong, but everywhere in the world, sustainability is something that has existed for the past 20, 30 years, but that relatively new compared to most careers. So it is a path that is not, um, well trodden for a lot of people. So go out and speak to as many people as you can. Reach out to people and ask them what you can bring to the table, and don't be afraid to try something new.
Absolutely. So, thank you so much, Sally, for being on the podcast. Follow us on all socials: Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, LinkedIn. We're all there. It's usually sustainapod_GIH, or you could message us at sustainapod@gmail.com. We also have an Imperial branch, which is included for this competition. So if you want to follow us, we are at sustainapod_imperial on Instagram. So big thank you to Sally again, and thank you to our listeners for listening. Until next time.
Appreciate it.